When I bleed, I need to talk about this. This needs to be talked about. When I bleed, the amount of compassion that comes over my body, okay, for like other women is unmatched, because I just like, I'm a very cerebral individual, and I am always in my head, and I'm always like, oh, sorry, hold on. I also have ADHD. Yes. So when I bleed, it's like my heart kind of opens. I know that sounds really weird, okay? But yeah, I don't know. Suddenly, like, all this existentialism floods me, and I'm like, oh my god, like, the world needs healing, like, and I know this, but somehow when I bleed, it's like, it reminds me that all human beings bleed, and we all meet our fate the same way, and we should all be a lot more kinder to ourselves. I know that sounds insane, but that's just like what comes over me. And also, it makes me very sad that a lot of our world has so much hate in it. It's just insane, the amount of hate and low vibration that is like covering the planet. And the world, like, Earth is split into like 5 types of Earth, right? Like, we know this, depending on what vibration you sit at, like, the Earth is divided into different timelines. So most of them are quite low vibrational. Actually, they're different, but like the category that a lot of human beings fall into is the 3D Earth, right? Not the 5D. So people are on social media like hating on other people and everything, and like, human beings face the same shit. We face loss, we face death, we face pain, we face bodily discomfort, aging, like, this is what it says in the Gita too. So we all face the same stuff, and yet we think we're separate. Oh my god, I want to cry. And we're not. And like, this is a problem, because like, look at what is happening in the world, like, whew, I can't actually cry. We're not gonna happen, you know what I mean? But like, I know how it feels to like go through betrayal. I know how it feels to like hold a grudge against someone. I know how it feels to not forgive someone. I know how it feels to be angry at the world and at people. And I also know how it feels to heal all of that. Okay? And to see everything from a higher perspective, literally, like physically, like a higher perspective, and understand that we're all the same, we're all interconnected, and we're all living out our individual karma here, and we're all each other's teachers, So I know how it feels to like be really upset at everything, and then I also know that it's possible to heal yourself from being really, really upset and tangled up into all of your past experiences and traumas and bad interactions with people and bad interactions with the world. So many people live their lives still remembering the bad stuff that people told them when they were a child. So many people live their lives still feeling like a victim if they have gone through abuse or trauma in some type of way. And that's just not the reality of what human beings are. Human beings are ever evolving, ever growing, ever changing spiritual beings that are our energy. Like, we are not our physical vessel. We are above the physical vessel, and we can change the physical vessel. And we're not separate from one another. Like, we are these divine beings that are interconnected, and like, the physical body bleeds red. Yeah. We all die. Yeah. We all pass away. Yeah. So like, what is the so there is an underlying common thing uniting us, right? So what is the point of life? Well, we all share the point of life, which is spiritual evolution. So when we understand that, oh, okay, spiritual evolution is the point of life, right? Then we put aside all of the grudges, we put aside all of the anger, we put aside all of the pain and the trauma and the unforgiveness and the victim mentality, and we rise above it, and we see things from a higher perspective, like I said, from an eagle eye view, and we go, oh my gosh, like, we are all literally walking each other home. Does that make sense? This is so important because, again, our world is bereft with bullshit. Okay? There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of war. There's a lot of pain, tragedy. Children are suffering. And, like, unless you actually feel this, like, you're not going to care. And why should you care? Well, because you are just like everybody else. How do I explain this better? This is why you should care, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are powerful and you are important. 4:44 on my clock. And your story is important. And so you must learn how to be yourself as much as possible. You must learn how to become as self-aware as possible. Know thyself, right? So then you can be yourself. And when you can be yourself out into the world, then you can create change for people that are in worse situations. Or, it's just about having human compassion for the world. And I feel this so strongly, like, let me tell you something. I'm a woman, right? And like, all women go through the same things. We are literally all the same. We all want love. We all want friendship. We all want recognition. We all want like the same things, and we all bleed, and we all like get upset, and we get jealous, and we compare ourselves to other women too, and we all have dreams. We're still little girls, and like, oh my god, I'm crying now. Can't do that, okay? And it's important to honor that child within, so that we could see the child within other people too. Not just women, but like men as well, right? All people. But especially, I'm saying women because I'm a woman, and like, I know that women and men are built different psychologically and physiologically as well. So yeah, we should embrace our differences and embrace our similarities and understand that we are united. Like, we are one race. Like, we are one race. There's no separate race. Like, that is a lie meant to enslave humanity, right? Like, division by color, division by class of society, division by wealth, division by sector, division by upbringing or education. It's all a lie. And like, this must be talked about. This must be talked about so that people can awaken to what is true and what is truth, which is that we are all the same. We all go through this exact same stuff. Nobody's better than anyone else. Like, just because you have money or you have talent or you have like some accomplishments under your belt, like, great, like, you've done some stuff. Like, you've had opportunities to do some stuff. So be grateful for that and help give opportunities to other people that may not have the same opportunities as you, And that's one of my goals. I want to do that, as much as I can. And like, I may not be doing very much. And I know I can always do more. And I just hope that people recognize how beautiful and brilliant they are, so that they can start using that and exercising that. Do what you can do. Film videos, share your talent, sing, post, create, do what you can do, I want to say, because it honestly really does help set the collective free. It really does help awaken people to their own genius, and you gotta move with love. You gotta have love in your heart. Like, that's one thing I've learned. Oh god, don't even ask me how I have learned it. I have been through so many lessons around this. It is a very painful existence if you don't live with love. You get stuck in the illusion of oh, this happened, that happened, they did this to me, I did this to them. Like, separation, separation. And it's just not fact. It's not fact. Because fact will always be universal truth, and universal truth is found in God's mind, and it's spoken from God's lips. So when you can learn how to listen to that, then you operate on his timeline, his frequency, and you live in truth. So that's what I had to say. This is just something that struck me really hard today, and I want people to have empathy for themselves and for others. Because, like, that's the only point of life, man. All this flexing and shit, like, you can do it, Like, it's fun. Like, you can you can have fun. There's nothing stopping you from enjoying your ego, too. But just know the balance and know who you are. Even if you do flex or whatever, like, just know who you are and do it all in good intention. I think that's the most important thing. You don't want to get caught up. You don't want to get tricked by the ego into thinking that you are your flexing, or you are your material body even, or not the body. Are you kidding me? We all bleed. Like, we all die. Like, we all age, right? We all are uncomfortable, trapped here. We're not the body. So that's what I had for you guys. I gotta go because it's over. Peace.